Hello, my name is Diaritssa.
My name is Sabrina.
Today we'll be discussing the history of computers and the evolution. So technology is constantly being innovated and changing as we become more familiar with the things that it's capable of and the way it can be manipulated into doing anything that we want it to do.
In today's world, technology and computers are exceeding our expectations that we believed back in the 1800s when it first began. With that being said, we would like to introduce the first computer and keep in mind where we're at today with technology.
Alrighty, so Charles Babbage designed the first automatic computing engine. So Charles actually invented computers in 1849, but failed to build them. So this is what the difference engine looks like. Now imagine that. The first Babbage engine, which is also known as the difference engine, was completed in 2002 in London, 153 years after it was designed. Now, does anyone want to take a guess of how much this weighs?
2,000 pounds.
245.
Higher than that.
Oh, damn.
Oh no.
Close. Everyone want to take a guess of how many parts this consists of?
15,000.
300.
4 billion.
That's a lot. That's a little too much. Alright, so it actually consists of 8,000 parts,
Wow.
weighs 5 tons,
Wait, what?
Holy.
and is 11 feet tall.
That's like an elephant. That's like 3 elephants in one.
Alright, so let's fast forward to the 1900s, where we will be introducing the second most impactful computer, in our opinion, of course.
So this is the SCAMP prototype. SCAMP stands for Special Computer APL Machine Portable. It was created in 1973 by Dr. Paul Friedel. And it only took 6 months to build. It was designed to run the APL programming language, which this is a representation of the keyboard. It was for mathematical functions, and they used different symbols, as you can see. Okay, so technology developed in the 1900s just as fast as it is today.
Alrighty. So Steve Wozniak designed the first Apple computer, which was marketed by his friend, Steve Jobs. So the Apple I, which you see here, what does this remind you of?
Typewriter.
It was built in 1976. It was a single board computer for hobbyists. Now, 13 years later, in 1983, they released the first commercial personal computer that used a graphical user interface, which is the Apple Lisa. So this is Apple II, and then this is the Apple Lisa. So this is the development of the beginning of Apple. Now, Lisa ran on a Motorola 6800 microprocessor and came equipped with 1 megabyte of RAM and a 12-inch black and white monitor. So, now dual 5.25-inch floppy disk drives and a 5 megabyte of hard drive. So imagine that. Like, imagine having a 5 megabyte hard drive. What you doing with it?
Getting a picture. I got a background.
I don't think you can get a background.
So this is a visual representation of how quickly Apple developed from the 1900s all the way to the 2000s, and it's still rapidly innovating.
So technologies and computers have come a long way since the Babbage in 1849. Inventors like Charles, Paul, and Steve have paved the way for the future of technology and computers, and we're definitely anticipating what is, and to experience what is yet to come. Questions? Any questions? than that. Emilio?
I got you. Alright. Why did you guys pick this topic, huh?
Well, we wanted a little bit more history, because obviously we're in the IT field, and what we discovered was that we think that technology develops quickly now, like Apple's always like, a new phone here, a new phone there, and HP, but back in the day, it was actually worse. It was like things being thrown out all the time, all these things that were like introduced and quickly failed. People went out of business quickly because obviously they weren't familiar with the things that technology was capable of and how to make everything compatible to what we do now. But of course, there were things that still impact us today, like, for example, Apple. It's such the most marketed computer, and now they moved on to phones and iPads. So that's definitely one of the reasons.
Why did you choose Apple and not Microsoft?
In our timeline that we researched, it only had Apple. Microsoft wasn't in the picture. It was more like Motorola and Apple, and like
IBM.
IBM was big back then.
different trending too.
Yeah.